The last day of the 1993-94 season, and for Everton fans it would prove a very nervous wait indeed to see if their side could preserve its Premiership status. The club had never been out of the top flight, but went into their meeting with Wimbledon third from bottom, knowing even a win wouldn't guarantee their safety. Everton had slumped to 7 losses in 10 games. Another home defeat would definitely see the Toffees relegated. Striker Tony Cottee was the only Everton player to have scored in their last 9 matches. Dave Watson, Everton's captain, was more used to title challenges, but knew his side were up against it. Everton hadn't won in 3 and had managed only 1 goal in that time. Nonetheless, manager Mike Walker stuck with the same team that had lost 3-0 at Leeds. Wimbledon were the Premiership's form team, with 7 wins and 2 draws in their last 9 games, and they sat comfortably in 6th place in the table. Vinnie Jones had recovered from damaged ribs to captain the side, but John Fashanu was still out with a dislocated thumb, but knew his team needed a minor miracle to beat the drop. Your match commentator is John Champion.
For Everton, proud occupants of the top flight of English football for 40 years, but for how much longer? All they can do is win and hope. They start the day in the bottom 3. They're reliant on results elsewhere involving Ipswich, Sheffield United and Southampton going their way, coupled with a victory over Wimbledon, which they can certainly not take for granted, especially as Wimbledon woke up this morning in their hotel on Merseyside to find that their team bus had been vandalised and set on fire. Indeed, their kit smells of smoke. They're not in the best of humour, and that may not be particularly positive news. Oh, was that handball? It was Limpar, and Everton have literally handed a penalty to Wimbledon with only 3 minutes on the clock. What on earth was the Swede thinking about? There was no immediate danger. Up went the left arm. Gladys Street End doing their best to put Holdsworth off. It nearly worked. But Wimbledon edge in front. Southall got a big hand on that, but couldn't keep it out. Everton's players have admitted they've played this game in their minds 1,000 times this week. And there's a man who needs to redeem himself, Anders Limpar. Dave Watson is forward. Here is Limpar. We shouldn't forget that Wimbledon themselves are having a terrific season in 6th place, and this was a gift for them. Inexplicable. Barry Horne. Tackle was from Earl. Right out. These teams drew 1-1 at Selhurst back in November. Everton led in that game through Stuart Barlow, who's on the bench this afternoon. Challenged by Watson. Here's Earl. Now Ebrel. And a foul on Marcus Gale. But Wimbledon are all about the here and now. The brash modern face of English Premier League football. Safe hands from Southall. Wimbledon winners of 7 of their last 9 Premier League games. They've drawn the other 2. Their last defeat was 2 months ago at Queen's Park Rangers. Right out. Barry Horne. Allowed to run. And the shot cannons away off Vinnie Jones. Joe Kinnear coming to the end of his 2nd full season, and a hugely successful one with Wimbledon. Watson. Scales. Offside given. Dean Holdsworth's early penalty separating these sides. There is an imperative on Everton to win. Otherwise they will be playing outside the top division for the first time since 1954. It was untidy from Dean Blackwell. And there's near silence around Goodison at the moment. It's a ground that's used to triumphs, not to traumas. Now some of the Evertonians are finding their voices and hoping for something from this set piece, which is struck with power by Gary Ablett. But straight at Hans Segers. Up goes Holdsworth. Back pass from Horne to his fellow Welshman, Southall. Everton supporters are very much of the view that no blame can be attached to Mike Walker for their current plight. A manager who arrived in January and inherited a very difficult situation. Out comes Southall. Barton. Here comes Unsworth. And that's a foul given by Robbie Hart. Difficult day for David Unsworth in such a big fixture at the age of just 20. But he is Everton through and through, and this really matters to him. Scales amongst those forward. Oh, that's awkward. There's Clark. Oh, and it's gone in off Gary Ablett. And Everton, on a day when they have to win, are 2 goals down to a penalty and an own goal. They have pressed the self-destruct button spectacularly. Unsworth and Watson contesting the same ball, and a shot that was surely drifting wide from Andy Clark, hitting Ablett and spinning agonisingly into the Everton net. Is there any way back from here for Everton? Limpar. That's a corner off Warren Barton. Mike Walker will not be unaware of his old club Norwich's comfort in mid-table. Quite a contrast to Everton. 3rd from bottom, 2 goals down, final day of the season. Limpar. Well, he ran into Holdsworth. And Wimbledon, I think, are astonished at that. Free kick. Limpar went down very easily. In by Ablett. Too strong for Watson, not for Unsworth. Right out. Barton arriving to clear. And at last Everton putting on some concerted pressure. Gary Ablett at the near post this time, Cottee beyond him. No, I'll have to try that again. Watson still waiting. Limpar. Down he goes! It's a penalty! Peter Fear adjudged to have fouled Anders Limpar. And Wimbledon are aghast. And that's why Fear pulled out of the challenge. But Robbie Hart has pointed to the spot, and it is the stroke of fortune that Everton have been seeking. It's a rather nefarious way to get a penalty, but now they have to take their chance. Huge pressure on Graham Stuart. Everton are still alive! It's only his second Premier League goal for the club. Didn't he take it well in the circumstances? And Anders Limpar, having given away a penalty, has stolen one at the other end. Everton beaten 7 times in the last 10 games. And in 9 of those, their only goal scorer throughout that period was Tony Cottee, so at least they found someone else to get on the score sheet, albeit from the spot. Jones. Andy Clark. Back in by Gale. This time it's Watson. Well, there's something for Mike Walker to build on here. Some encouragement for his team. Who'd have thought that Everton would find themselves in this situation? They were top after winning their opening 3 games. And here they are, with just over 45 minutes of the season to play, still in the bottom 3. Fear. Jones, Wimbledon throw. Good distance on it too. And there's Holdsworth! What a chance! And that could have finished Everton, because then they'd have needed 3. Jones. Cottee, he's a brave man, having a hack at Vinnie Jones. He should really choose someone of his own size to pick on. Free kick, Wimbledon. Left by Elkins for Barton. Scales has done enough to win a throw. Shake of the head between 2 of the veterans there, Watson and Southall. As if to say, what on earth have we done to ourselves? Conceding a penalty and an own goal. Gale. Slipped away from right out. And then Holdsworth again. Well, you would have backed him to score both the chances that have come his way. Straightforward headers. Not far out from the Everton goal. And on both occasions he's fluffed his lines extraordinarily badly. That one slightly the more difficult of the 2, but still. Well, relief for 15 minutes from the tension as the half-time whistle goes. Graham Stewart's penalty allows Everton to leave the field with dignity and with hope. Dean Holdsworth, a scorer from the spot himself. He's missed 2 sitters since, and that's all that keeps Everton alive in the English Premier League. 40 seasons in the top flight, hanging by a thread, and Goodison entranced by this situation that they never ever thought they'd have to endure. Everton 1, Wimbledon 2 at the break.